Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Matt from Heritage Gaming. Obviously, doing the video just a little bit differently. Doing it one by phone. Normally, I do it by a camera, at least for like the opening products, which I actually do just over there. Yeah, it's still kind of it's not the cleanest. Still have to pick up some of the cards. But also, this video is just kind of a quick update video. Quick channel update, kind of goal update, kind of like the last one. We talked about it when showing off the Cosmic Eclipse Elite Trainer box. But this one, I just wanted to direct it just on that subject. So there's no opening this video. There's no unboxing. There's none of that. So if you want to click off the video because of that, by all means, go ahead. However, if you're interested, then keep listening. So I mentioned it in the last video as well. Kind of something that I thought about recently that I want to do or want to try to do is this concept of $1 a day, which is probably what I'd end up calling it, and just getting like one simple dollar and just going out either to my neighbors or just downtown where I live or to some stores and just hand someone $1. Call it a day, and just kind of see where that goes. Uh, One, yes, to hope that it gets viral or that it helps build progression and views and everything, but in return of that, the reason is so that then I can give away more to people. That's something that I want to do. I want to be able, and yes, I'll compare it to what Mr. Beast does. If you don't know who he is on YouTube, definitely check him out. Great guy, but I want to be able to give away to people. It's something that I've wanted to do before. I wanted, part of my goal since I've been trying to do Twitch or YouTube was to just get myself to a point that yes, I can do that type of job from home, but then also then I can keep my wife from having to work so she can stay home with the kids all day or do what she wants to do. But then also then I can give back to family, give back to friends, or give away to just random people nearby that need it. So that's kind of where I want to go with that. Um, that being said, earlier today I signed up with a website or with a company to try to get YouTube sponsorships and see where I would need to be at on this platform to reach such a point. And that one required at least 2,000 subscribers to be able to go into it. At least it said that. One spot it says 2,000, but then in another spot it says 10,000. Hopefully it's 2,000. Um, Now, I point that out because I want to push and say that that's you know I hate doing that because yes, every YouTuber wants yeah, get me more subscribers, go do it, you know whether they say it or not or how they say it, that's what pretty much every YouTuber wants, for the most part. And again, it depends whether they want it just for themselves or they want it just for bragging rights or whether they want it so that they can give away more. Um, Obviously, yes, I want, you know, YouTube is YouTube, money is money. You want it to be able to do things for yourself, but like I said, I also want to be able to give back or give away to people. Um, so that's something that I want to do. On the side of that, something I've been doing recently was selling things on eBay, um, or simply online, mostly through eBay. That way I can try to accumulate just a little bit extra money here and there, to get it built up to the point that I can take some out safely without worry and set it aside for this $1 a day uh, concept, which I'm almost there. Um, I I have one last thing that I want to potentially do, which I want to potentially send out some uh, some Pokemon and a couple Yu-Gi-Oh cards out to PSA for grading, so that those can be set aside and accumulating money. Because for those of you that know within the card community, if you send something out for grading, you want to do that sooner rather than later, just because the price might go up of the card, or the value of the card might go up, in which case it might end up costing you more to get it graded. And as well, if the value of said card goes up, they tend to get a little more nitpicky on grading their card, so to speak. But we'll see where I sit on that. To be honest, I want to set aside at least like a couple cards to be graded, but I do want to start to pluck out some money here for this $1 a day uh, concept. Once I get started on that, part of why I haven't started quite yet is once I get started, I do want to keep keep it going every day for at least a set amount of time. Whether that is doing it for 1 month straight, or 3 months straight, or for 1 year straight. I want to do it consecutively and consistently. Um, so that's another part of why it hasn't started quite yet. Um, but bills on our end should be settling down and everything here in a couple of days, and we should be able to kind of gauge a lot better where we're sitting for the next month or so, and then I can decide here shortly if I can do that and if I can get started. Um, Once I get started, I plan to start with at least the current number sitting in my head is at least $50, so that'll give me at least 50 days to be able to do it guaranteed. Um, and then once I get started, it's all, um, a lot of it's going to be up to you guys to help keep spreading the word, help keep pushing the videos and sharing the videos so that we can get to that point that I can theoretically get either YouTube revenue or, sponsorships that we can utilize, say the ads, say, do what we got to do, but then get paid for it and then start giving back to people. And let's say we get to that point, um, and we're at day 30 of $1 a day. Let's just give this example or give this idea, and I get a sponsorship and it's for $2,000, or something to me that's incredibly high, but for sponsors could be a smaller number. Um, at that point, we might do $1 a day like a couple more times, or if it's doing good, keep going. But on the side, I'll be trying to set more aside to be able to give back in different ways or do different videos, do different ideas. Um, Even if it's a smaller amount like that, I'm not just gonna, I don't plan to just hoard all of it, you know, for like a year or something like that. No, no, no. I plan to start it from then because, we'll have to keep it, we have to remember that the only reason we got that money is because of you guys, because of YouTube, because of the platform, because of the $1 a day concept. Um, and I'll always equate it back, put it back to that because, obviously I'll be able to see the view difference between that or doing Pokemon card videos or whatever miscellaneous videos. Um, which, speaking of that, yes, I know this channel is called Married and Gaming, and there hasn't been a lot of gaming, especially over the last year. Um, for those of you that don't know, we moved um, about a year or so ago, and where we moved to, the internet options are not the greatest. I think we currently are paying like $50 a month for like 10 megabytes download speed and like one or two up. It's yeah, it's bad. Um, the next best thing would be Charter Spectrum, which was what we used to have. However, the closest person to have that is so far out that we'd have to pay Charter like, I think it was like tens of I think it was tens of thousands of dollars to continue their line and just bring it straight out to us. So that's a big part of the reason why there has been any gaming videos, is because when I did those live through Twitch and then just exported it to YouTube. And then obviously another reason is just because of the kids and having be able to set aside time, which I'd want to do. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'd want to be able to find time to do that. To be able to game, and even if it is recording and then just upload it normally like I do these videos, or the idea of the bringing back the Game and Chat podcast, which if you don't know what that is, go that's where I just every it was like Saturday or Sunday or on and off, I would just invite friends over, and whoever came and showed up, we'd just play whatever and we'd talk about whatever. It was as simple as that. Um, Obviously, a lot of us were fresh with it, so we didn't, sometimes we run out of things to talk about, to be honest, but that was the concept and idea, and the more we did it, the more we'd get used to it and we'd get better at it. So, love to bring that back, but again, it's all potentials, and it all depends as to how well this does and how well other things do, because obviously, um, on the financial aspect, with selling stuff on eBay and other stuff with Pokemon cards, I have other things kind of planned to help, basically just to help our finances, help our financial situations, and help be able to better support things and not live under certain amounts of financial strain here and there. I mean, we don't on a daily basis, but here and there, there's a little bit of strain. So, like selling some of these pops, for example, even though some of them don't sell currently for too much, it all kind of depends. So, we'll see where it goes. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way through, and then congratulations and thank you, by the way, because we're going on almost 12 minutes here. I appreciate it. So, like I said, once we get going, especially if you want to, definitely spread the word. It obviously really helps. But if you don't want to, or or you dislike the content, then by all means, I know I had some people that didn't like the way I was talking when I opened the first Darkness Ablaze pre-release kit for the Pokemon card game. I didn't intend on any, you know, ill, um, I didn't intend on any negative emotions or things like that. But that's, how it came across to some people, and I apologize for that. That's in no way what I intend to do. Not at all. So, I'm done rambling. This is going on long enough. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.